Year to year. Let's just do a quick little sound check, quick little sound check before we really get into anything. It seems like we sound good. What y'all think? What y'all think? What y'all think? It seems like we are sounding good. Seems like we're sounding good. Let's see. Let's see. Make sure everything else is good. Get some hydration really quick. Yo, happy Monday, y'all. Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. My name is Never Underestimate, Build Legacies, and Create Constantly. I am honored to be entertaining or triggering or, I don't know, condoning your BS today on this fine Monday. What is this? Evening, afternoon? It's closing in on 4 p.m. For me, so I'm gonna go ahead and call that the evening. Good afternoon. I mean, good evening, good evening, good evening. Um, no big crazy headlines. Everybody in the world is talking about how Lil Baby is scamming Platboy Max. I saw the stream, I saw some of the clips, I saw some of the highlights. I thought they were hilarious. I thought Lil Baby is a funny character. Um, I don't know, man. Rappers have this weird thing where they're trying to grow into streaming because all of these rappers, especially like I feel like somebody like and I'm surprised I haven't seen like a Tyler the Creator do some type of stream or be on a stream or something like that. Outside of the fact that he's touring and stuff right now. I can see somebody like that transitioning well over to streams, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. But a person like these street rappers, this is really uncharted territory for them because they're not really used to if they're on live in their own, you know what I'm saying, circumstances. They on live with the phone propped up in like a specific way. You can't see nothing, can't nobody talk, XYZ. Like it's very specific how street rappers set up like live programs and be on live programs and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. All of these street and hood and industry quote unquote rappers that's getting into the stream and stuff, it's really funny to kind of see who I don't know, folds under pressure for lack of better words I could say. Who really folds under pressure, bro? Me, I love seeing rappers just do shit. I just like seeing rappers just kind of like in the real world outside of the studio because rapper, cool. I do that thing. I'm gonna resonate with that. I like to see how you're interacting with the world. Awesome. Um, so to see a lot of these dudes kind of are like they just set in their ways, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing wrong with it. A lot of rappers are just kind of set in their ways. And it's gonna be funny to see who really is able to transition into this thing going forward with the way that streaming is kind of taking off, you know? Other than that, yo, I don't think I done seen too much in the news on the headlines and nothing like that. But I really ain't been having too much like time and nothing like that. I've been doing a lot of the content stuff, a lot of the streaming stuff. Shout out to a lot of the new supporters we've been having on the platforms. The Clips channel on TikTok is doing extremely well. The Clips channel or the clips on YouTube are doing extremely well. Y'all are showing hella love over there on YouTube. Shout out to all my YouTube fam right now. Um, if I'm not able to respond to all of the YouTube comments in real time, that's my complete apologies because my restream is either gonna show them or it's not gonna show them. I don't know. My restream is either gonna show the comments from YouTube or it's not. I know it prioritizes Twitch. I know I can switch between the two. I know I can have all two showing, both of them showing at once, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So it's if I'm ignoring anyone that's on YouTube currently, it's not any disrespect. It's not to be personal. I'm just not seeing the comments currently. Um, just not seeing the comments currently. The way that my system is set up, I'm actually rocking one screen right now. I know that's like a cardinal sin for streaming to be streaming on one screen right now, but I kind of know how to navigate through everything. So I can just boop 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 boop. It ain't too much for me, you feel me? Um, but no, I actually don't know what we have all set up on the docket today. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do not know what all we have set up on the docket today, which is fun, which is fun, which is fun. I do have some videos that I had left over, but I think it's a couple random things in there too. Now, which that's great. That's great. That's great. I do know the first video we're gonna be reacting to though. I do know that one. That's gonna be a fun one, going down kind of like memory lane. It's not my content or anything like that again. That was cool. That was a cool little moment. Well, we're not gonna drag that. I'm not gonna go down the new Blacc lore rabbit hole every stream. That's just OD. That's doing a little too much. But this is a throwback video. It definitely is a throwback video that I've watched a lot. And I know if you like a rapper around my age, and I know for a fact you've watched this video, and I know for a fact you've gone through this exact same thing. Some of y'all are going through this exact same thing today. And it's crazy to see how, like, I don't know, no stone goes unturned when it comes to hip hop, bro. All of this stuff is just the same revolving door. You know what I'm saying? It's really, really interesting to see how people 12, 13, 14 years ago are still having the same problems, arguments, issues, XYZ that they were having today, man. That they having today. That's crazy, bro. I'm not gonna use that as like my official intro or nothing for the video. But it's gonna be something similar like that. I think we can kick it for a couple more minutes, you know what I'm saying, before we actually get too deep into the reactions or anything like that. I'm gonna give time for people to kind of like roll in and reel in, you know. Let me see. We ain't got no Stella today. We don't have no Stella today. And that's okay. I didn't feel like going to get none. I could go and throw together a little, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I don't know if I'm going to do that. We do have, you know what I'm saying, the other lady around here. You know what I'm saying? We got the other lady, you know what I'm saying? You already know what it is. Other than that, I gotta stop saying that other than that, bro.
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
I'm sorry, you don't know.
Whoa. What's going on with my headphones, brother? What's going on with my sound effect? Okay, hold on.
The fuck y'all looking at?
Okay.
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
What the fuck was that? I'm sorry, you don't know.
You got your money.
All right. I had to make sure everything was situated. I thought the sound effects was, you know what I'm saying? But I think it was my headphones. I think I pulled my headphone cord just a little, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. You know what I mean? Bro. I don't know if y'all actually can tell, but I do have a different setup. Again. This is an all new setup. Of course, same background, same green screen. Of course, this is actually a screen. Like it's an actual screen. But let's break down the lighting situation, because now we are only using 3 lights. I am using the fluorescent room bulb. It's a bulb that's literally just pointed directly at my face. It kind of looks like you know, the Pixar bulb a little bit. It's not that bulb, but it kind of looks like that. It's got that shape. But I can point the head of it whichever direction I want. So I just have that pointed directly at my face. I have a rectangular LED light that's just right here directly, kind of like how my hand is going is right here where my hand literally is stopping off camera. That's where the light is. And then I have my ring lights, my medium-sized ring light right here, kind of hitting my face at an angle. So I'm kind of getting some good angles. I don't know if it's fully perfect. I don't necessarily like the super strong. Where is it? The super strong shadow that's right there. I'm gonna figure that one out. Maybe not this stream, maybe not the next stream, maybe not the next couple streams. Whenever I get like my other lighting and stuff like that, I'm gonna figure that one out. Because I would like to have just a smooth, flat background, even though I can, you know, my chroma key and everything is still good. I can throw things on the background and editing and stuff like that if I wanted to. But that's the lighting situation. And the room light, the room light is not hitting me or anything like that, but the bulb, the 4th bulb that I was using to hit my face in the other corner, far in the other room, I just got it pointed up, just kind of projecting light throughout the entirety of the room, even though I have a green screen technically blocking it. It's just giving light to the surrounding area of the room. It doesn't do much, but it does something, you know? It's kind of like compression in music editing, you know? Like you can't really hear it, you can't really see it, like, you know, but you know it's doing something. It's just like a band-aid just to make sure like the little boo-boos that you missed are okay, you know? That's like the best way that I can really describe what my actual room light is doing for the stream right now. That's like a really good way to look at that actually. Oh, damn, man. Let me see. Let's see here. Let's see here. I think enough time has gone by. I think we can actually get into the first reaction. Y'all already know how we do this. We film all of our reactions live for YouTube. Live, you know what I'm saying? The reason I stream isn't necessarily to film my YouTube content and stuff like that. I do be wanting to transition into playing the games, but right now I'm still trying to build the streams up. So in my head, I was really thinking I could sit here and play the game. Okay, the way I want to stream anywhere between 4 and 5 hours. Like that's my minimum as far as like a brand new streamer, right? Right? But I don't want to spend 5 hours of my life just sitting here by myself doing nothing and talking to nobody because I don't have nobody that be in my streams like that. So I'd rather stream here for 2 hours, get a bunch of clips and react to stuff. You know what I'm saying? Clip it out for the social media and stuff. Then when I'm actually building a fan base off this stuff, when I go live and when I want to do some of the longer and more, you know what I'm saying, fleshed out streams, I'll actually have people here. You know, it ain't nothing wrong with doing a lot of the game and stuff and filming some of the game and stuff on here. In fact, I do want to get back into my gaming streams because I got some YouTube video ideas for some stuff. But I haven't been wanting to spend because what I be wanting to do, I be wanting to spend the first couple hours, you know what I'm saying, reacting to stuff, just getting the flow of the energy right, you know what I'm saying, just getting the talkative stuff out the way. And then I want to spend like maybe 2 or 3 hours playing the game and stuff like that, just doing the gaming side of it. I think that's a real good avenue, you know what I'm saying, to just kind of, you know what I'm saying, hit it like that. But the kid got a life, you know what I'm saying? I don't be wanting to just sit here for 5 hours. And y'all know I don't have a set time that I actually be going live. You know what I'm saying? I need to figure that out, but the way my life is set up, it just, you know what I'm saying, it don't be working like that all the time. So whenever I get that situated, I just, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to just sit here for 5 random hours. It could be 1 p.m., it could be 7 p.m. when I start. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I still be having stuff to do. And I gotta edit and clip up all the stuff anyway after I'm done. So I'd rather do it with an hour and a half to 2 hour video than a 5 hour video after I just got done doing a 5 hour stream. You feel me? You feel me? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. But I do want to get into this first video though. The YouTube algorithm literally has blessed me. I don't know how this video came up on my page, but yo, I promise if you are around my age group, if you were around when the internet was first kind of like popping off when it came to YouTube and like content and how that world was just really fleshing itself out, you know this video. Especially if you're a rapper, bro. If you're a rapper and you grew up in the hood, like, and you just had a homie that had good internet, y'all just would watch YouTube videos, y'all have watched this video, bro. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. And every musician, it's funny. Nothing is new, bro. Nothing is new under the sun. It's so funny. The same arguments that engineers, producers, and rappers are having, today they were having 10, 15, 20 years ago, I promise, bro. This video is almost like 12 or 13 years old or something like that. And it's just called Studio Beef. Literally just the title of the video is Studio Beef. And I know there's somebody that's watching this that as soon as you seen this thumbnail, you know exactly what this video is. You know exactly what this video is, bro. This is crazy. I don't know why the YouTube algorithm put this on my page. I don't know why they put this on my homepage. But oh my goodness. Thank you, YouTube algorithm guys. I appreciate you. This is great. This is great. I cannot wait to watch this.
Track, bro. Where he got right here? Bro, where he eat? He fucked up your free track, man. So what the fuck do he got to do with that?
The first thing we need to check out, look at the camera quality, dog. Look at the absolute camera quality, bro. I'm not gonna say this looked like it came out of 1972, but Bruh, this looked like it came out of 1972, dog. I'm not gonna hold you.
You shouldn't have brought him over here because he fucked up your free track, nigga. What's that got to do with my money, bro? You didn't pay the first time. You told me I had to pay the first time. I never said anything about money the first time. Run that back, bro. Play that back. Play that back, man. Okay, I said you. I wasn't gonna charge you. Of course I didn't say that. You first song. So how's the hell you gonna take a charge a song that I said you ain't have to pay for and try to make up for a song that you gotta pay for? Bro, this song.
Basically, if y'all don't understand what's going on right now, look. If y'all don't understand what's going on right now, the engineer booked this artist for a previous session, right? Off the free, off the love, off the. This my man's, he trying to get it out the hood. He got a nice little track he trying to do. Bro shows up to the studio. He doesn't finish the track, y'all. He does not finish the track, y'all. The rapper that's arguing about the studio time and the payment, he doesn't finish the track when the free studio time was offered, right? So let's say a couple days, maybe a week or two, maybe a month goes by. The artist pulls back up to the studio for a session that he books. The engineer doesn't reach out to say, hey, bro, just come to my studio. I got you again. The rapper pulls up and is like, yo, let me get a session. You see where I'm going with this, right? Do y'all see where I'm going with this, right? All right, let's get back into the video.
Take this free song you're supposed to give me and let me get this one free since you fucked up last time. Okay, why not make up for your mistakes, bro? My mistakes, he fucked your song up. I was just sitting here recording. Me and you, this is the deal. Everybody else don't matter. Me and you came up with a deal. You said, Rico, I'll give you something free. It's free, nigga. I'm black. I'm gonna go take it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm here. We didn't finish it. Who knows if he fucked up or not? We never finished it.
So basically what happened, he got the session for free. These two was doing a song, right? The man that's sitting here all quiet, you know what I'm saying, and humble and bashful in the couch. Apparently he couldn't finish his verse. He didn't finish this verse. He got too drunk. I don't know the story. I don't know what happened. But apparently he's the reason why they didn't finish the free track. Now they pulled up today to try to renew the coupon that they already used for the free track that you didn't finish. Now it's not the engineer's fault if you don't finish the track, bro. That's one thing. Yo, that's one thing. And I engineer artists, yo. Typhus, what's good, bro? What's good, bro? I engineer artists, bro. I done gone through this type of situation before. I done pulled up and had an artist pull up to me and be like, yo, let's just record for the free ski. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just give you this studio session for the free ski. Let's say they don't even finish the song during the free session, bro. You can't get that free session again when you want to finish that song, bro. It's not no scam. I gave you a free time just for free time just because, bruh. Just because you want to finish that track now, it's not my responsibility. You can't force me to give you another free coupon. I can't give you no more free love, bro. This a business. You know what I'm saying? Your hand drew me in here. That's awesome, bro. You know what I'm saying? Reel them and deal them. How you doing, bro? I hope you having a good Monday. I hope you having an absolute good Monday. Shout out to you. But yo, rappers got to understand, you can't renew a coupon twice, bro. Have you ever tried to renew a coupon twice at a store? You can't pull up to Subway and use the free $5 footlong twice. You scan it once, beep, the barcode is gone. It's like Roblox cards. Bro. You can't use that card twice, bro. I can't use the Roblox card twice, bro. Why y'all be thinking life is like just, you know what I'm saying, renewable just like that? I ain't gonna hold you. That's crazy.
What you want to do? You want the beat or what? I'll let you have it for free. I don't want it.
Since this song is so near and dear to me, man.
Cool. What you want to do?
I'm going to give you $25. Keep the free shit you still owe me on. Keep the $75 that only paid. What
you want to do, man? I'm about to take this verse off and give you the beat. What you want to do with this, bro?
I'm going to finish my beat.
Well, let's go, bro. You wasting time, bro. We got shit we got to do too.
All right, where I'm at?
Your second part.
So do I owe you some money?
Yeah, of course.
How much?
I'm going to tell you when we done.
No,
this ain't done. It's not fair about this.
No, how much I owe you, man?
So we'll talk about it when we done, bro.
No, man, because...
And it's crazy. He don't even know that the artist that's arguing with bro right now, he wasting more money. The time that you spending here worried about what the final cost is going to be, you actually adding to the final cost. You making it worse for yourself. You might as well just get back in the studio, bro. Just get back in the booth, rap.
Then you gonna try to jump the price of my shit?
I ain't gonna jump the price. I just told you 20.
Bro, what do I owe you? What do I owe you right now?
$45.
I'm never doing business with you no more.
Don't need. That's your fault. You getting shit fucked up, bringing your niggas over here.
Nah, they ain't got nothing to do
with it.
Yeah,
it ain't got everything to do with it,
man. I done bought cigarettes.
Yo, you see that? I'm not gonna hold you, bro. And this the thing. Rappers be having money, especially local rappers. You can't not have no money and have some type of motion and be having studio time in the city, bro. It don't matter what city you in, big city, small city. If you booking studio sessions, you got some money, bro. You seen that stack of cash, bro, pulled out, and it could be all ones. I don't know. I don't think it's all ones because I could tell the color of, you know what I'm saying, money. Them dollars was a little bit more darker, you know what I'm saying? They don't look like no ones, you know what I'm saying? This man crying about the 45. Bro probably got about a band in his pocket easily. And I'm not trying to pocket watch. I get, man.
Well, you don't none of that count for nothing.
Well, keep the 5 then.
Nah,
that's how much they cost. $6.
It's cool.
You said you was gonna take it off the tag.
I ain't worried about it, man.
Take your $6 right there. I don't want $5. Just don't bring your niggas over here if you want them to get on studio time and shit.
Man.
All right, why the fuck is you rapping then?
Because I'm paying for mine.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So why is it a big deal?
Bro,
I'll let you get a free song.
You charged me $75 for theirs. I never got the free song you keep claiming I got. I never got it. So why are we speaking on the free song? Well, can I finish it?
Which one you want to do? You want to do this one or this one?
I want to finish that song on this beat.
So how was you trying to get out of paying it when the first song was free? I don't understand that.
I ain't get my free.
Yes, mother.
So what you trying to do is swap out the freebie for this one?
For this one, because we'll never get to the to that beat, bro. Obviously, because we ain't got to it yet. I mean, calling.
I feel what he's saying.
Phone getting turned off, calling. I pay for some CDs and then I don't even get my CDs.
But look, at the same time, he probably had a set of beats laid out for you that was on that free tip.
Bro, he gave me.
That's what I'm saying.
I picked the beat.
So that ain't guaranteed that was free beat range.
This is. He only put up the free beats. He only put up the beats he got available.
No, he puts up if he told you he got a beat for you for free.
Fuck that.
I don't understand. My apologies, y'all. I'm sorry that y'all couldn't see what was going on. I don't understand why artists be trying to dictate, you know what I'm saying, the studio session when all you supposed to do is pull up to the studio and make the song. You can't dictate how the engineer charges, how they run the session, or nothing like that. All you doing is being a customer. You a customer, bro. You can't tell Walmart how to stock the shelves, bro. You coming in here to just pick an item off the shelves, pay for it, and leave. You can't tell us how to stock the shelves. It don't matter if you coming in here to spend $2 or $2,000. It's crazy.
I'm sure he laid.
I'm get 4 beats.
I'm sure he laid out. I'm sure he laid out
and 2 beats.
How many of them beats is different?
All 4 of them. All 4 of them.
No, 2 of them is the same and 1 is different, right?
Mo, how many beats you got? How many? Hold on. How many beats you got?
4 total.
How many do you have?
I only rapped on 1 track.
1 track, and the other beat that I sold to him was different than the one you rapped on, right?
But I don't think he requested them beats though that we got.
He was paying out the initial deal was 4 beats, and for $75.
For 2 rappers.
Doesn't matter. 4 beats for $75,
That's the
right?
question, bro.
I'm asking you. 4 beats for
$75,
$75,
right? On
right?
top of a question.
Okay, what's your question?
My question is 4 beats, 2 niggas.
That don't know stipulation.
So niggas can't
the stipulation is the beats. They don't give a fuck how many motherfuckers.
And this is funny. This reminds me of why a lot of rappers don't buy beats now, because they don't like spending money on a beat just to hear another rapper rap on the same beat. You not spending a couple hundred to a couple thousand to get the exclusive rights to that instrumental, bruh. So yeah, he can sell you that beat and then turn around and sell your mans the same beat in the same studio session as you. Any producer can do that. That's literally the game. That's literally that's like if you sitting next to me and we both got our laptops out, right? You a rapper, I'm a rapper. You on BeatStars, I'm on BeatStars. We click on the same beat at the same time and we decide to lease it. We don't decide to get the exclusive right to it. We both decide to lease it. Nobody can get mad at, I can't get mad at you and you can't get mad at me. The beat is up for grabs. Rappers never understand the actual technicalities, you know what I'm saying? The rappers can't understand the technicalities of the actual music industry, bruh. Rappers can't understand the actual technicalities.
was rapping on it.
Yes, that's what I paid for. I said it's me and my 2 artists is coming in. I just so happen to leave to make a move. Now because I left, I can't rap no more. You see what I'm saying?
What he's saying is he's selling beats.
Is the deal.
He not selling how many people on the track.
I never charged them to record.
Listen, I paid for the beat.
Never charged you to record.
Because you needed $80, bro.
Do you have anything that you want to let me see. You can either drop a link in the chat or you could whisper me the link. Either one. One of those two works for me. Either one of those two works for me, honestly.
And exactly that's why I sold you 4 beats. I never charged you to record.
Listen, for future, if it's even a future reference, I'm still undecided. You see what I'm saying? But if for future reference,
we're gonna write shit down on paper.
I pay for my beats and I want to rap for my
time,
beats,
man. You in MDM time now,
Listen,
man.
bro, I paid for my time.
You nothing pay for time. You pay for the song.
$40 for the song.
You want me to charge you by the hour?
$40.
25 an hour. Y'all been here since 5. Break me off 75. Or we could just do $40 for the song, cuz, and the beat.
That's cool.
What's cool?
It's cool, man.
What's cool, cuz?
We just ain't gonna do that.
He not being unreasonable.
Definitely been unreasonable.
He not being unreasonable. Let me get this off the camera.
Been over here since 5 o'clock.
Take this camera off.
Yeah, man, he just wasted his man's time. You can't sit there and waste the man's time because he actually did the work. You can't have him do the work more than once because it's seeming like he done did work for y'all, more work for y'all than what was necessary, honestly. He done did an extensive amount of work for y'all just for you to be like, all right, I don't want none of the work, saying give me the refund. Which, since bruh is so much of a real one, he gonna give you the 40 back. It's not that big of a deal. Because he probably got clientele that's gonna come to the studio anyway and buy the beats. He probably can flip them same beats that y'all crying about to a rapper that actually is gonna pay the fee, show up on time and get the song done. And you know what I'm saying, maybe bruh break him off something a little bit extra because he like the work you doing. You know what I'm saying? That's weird.
Because I paid $75, bro, and I ain't get my face for 4 beats. Nigga, you gave my shit to somebody else, bro.
Don't bring it to my house, nigga. Don't bring it to my house if you don't feel comfortable with a CD.
Bro, it ain't even comfortable, nigga. Bro, I'm telling you what I paid for, bro. I paid for this, and I called you on the phone and told you, bro, give me this and give these niggas that. You gave my shit to somebody else.
He was with you?
It don't make a difference. When I called you, I told you in your ear.
It does.
Bro, I told you in your ear.
It makes all the difference.
This is this and this is this.
It makes all the difference.
No, it don't.
Yes, it does.
T, if I sit there and call you and I tell you in this ear right there, I want this done and I want this done and I want this done.
Deco, what's good, Brody? What's good, Brody?
This nigga turn a whole circle and sit there and give my shit to somebody else. That's not what I said on the phone.
With a CD or
Listen,
what?
bro,
Rico said we get a CD.
Bro, the least he could did was on like, the same number that I called from is Rico. You know what?
He paid for it.
I'm about to sit there and just get his CD to him. What do you want me to do with your CD? You
sitting there dumbfounded the whole time.
It seems like, I'm not gonna hold you. It seems like the main artist or the main label dude, whoever this dude is that brought all the artists over to record on, it seems like he getting a little afraid because his mans might outshine him on the song that they both gonna be rapping on. That's what it's looking like to me. It's seeming like, bro, he gonna make, like, I don't know, yo. It's seeming like you don't want to get outshined on the same beat by his artist. That's what it's seeming like. So you want to make a scene because your man's listening to the same beat you got. You done heard the verse he's spitting to this beat. It's better than your verse. You heard his hook. It might be a little bit more catchier than your hook. He was rapping it in front of the girls, and the girls was dancing a little bit more than when you was rapping yours. I understand. We all been there before. I've been there. But you don't got to take that out on your mans. Just spend another 75 for another 4 beats. Bro, that's 8 beats. That's damn near album already. Put together a little album EP. Put the songs together. It's such an easy way to fix this.
Sitting there looking like a silly ass nigga. He was giving you 4 beats for $75.
No.
You ain't
never agreed to that. No. Listen, the 4 beats came at the end when I wasn't here.
Bro. I'm done, bro.
My beat was supposed to be on that CD because I wasn't here. And Rico, you come back and record on this beat.
It don't matter, bro. What we about to do? What we about to do? It doesn't matter. Y'all about to leave. It don't matter. We about to do our shit.
So, basically,
it don't matter, bro. He got his money back. He came over and wasted 3-4 hours of my time for nothing. Helping him out because he was doing a song for his chick. $45 for a beat and a record on it? Come on, man. I just sold you 4 beats for $75, bro.
I never been into a studio with
exactly. Niggas gonna charge you by the hour, 25 an hour.
So I'm paying for.
And that's the thing right there. Artists who are not experienced cannot dictate the stipulations of an experienced engineer. You can't pull up to a studio first day. You don't even know how to stand in front of the mic. You don't know you're supposed to talk here, back here, around here. Like you don't know you don't know headphone etiquette. You don't know nothing about nothing. You don't know what button is what. You don't know up from down on the volume button in the studio, bruh. And you talking about you getting mad because a engineer that's probably really established. He got sessions. He got artists that's waiting in the studio right now. He got artists queued up waiting on y'all to get out. And you want to dictate because you don't understand, because you're unexperienced? No, that's not cool. My boy Deco said he fried. Hey, that's what's up, homie. That's what's up. Don't overindulge, though, my boy.
Bust your dick.
And
Go to another studio.
my shit.
Go to another studio.
What the fuck I'm gonna do with the
Go to
instrument?
another studio.
I'm not even a rapper, nigga. I don't even rap. What the fuck I'm paying for some instrumentals
Okay,
for?
look, both of y'all helping each other out, I feel like, cause
Listen, the nigga called me Rico. I need some money.
I need some money.
What can you
I'm
do
fucked
for
up.
me?
Can you help me?
I'm there. Yeah, I'm there.
What
What's
you
up?
got? I'm like, I got 4 beats. He's like, cuz. He's like, cuz, what I'm gonna do with 4 beats? I'm like, man, you gonna rap. You trying to rap. You gonna come over and do your thing.
I can rap.
They came over here and did
Hold up,
they
you
rap.
said I can rap.
You can rap.
There
But
go
when
my
he came
kid.
over, what'd you
That's
do?
enough said.
He laughed. And
Listen,
tell
I
these
laughed.
niggas,
Yeah,
and
I
told
told
these,
that.
hold on. And you called this.
And it's crazy. Dang, I don't even remember all the context of this video like that. And watching this as an adult is a little bit different. It hit a little bit different. They both really did help each other out. The engineer was in a situation where he really was trying to get some bread. Yo, I need some bread, bro. I know my man's be having a little emotion. He be having some bread, you know what I'm saying? He whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. He sell tires. He got a grocery store. I don't know what he do to get money, but I know my man's be having a little money in his pocket, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call my man, see if he can, you know what I'm saying, help me out, give me some work or something like that. He got some artists, I don't know. I got these 4 beats, you know what I'm saying? Can you do something with these 4 beats? Can you buy these 4 beats, you know what I'm saying? And bro looking at the phone like, what I'm about to do with 4 beats? I don't rap, nigga, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Engineer like, shit, I don't know, come over. I'm gonna record you anyway. Just give me 75 for 4 beats, I got you. That's the deal. That's the deal, you know what I'm saying? Anything past that, I need you to buy these beats, come rap to them. The day you were supposed to rap to these beats, you left, bro. You left. We probably spent 8 hours in the studio kicking it. And I didn't get paid the bread that I needed, bro. So you came over twice, wasted my time twice, wasted 2 days of my time. I actually need the bread, bro. I'm broke right now, bro. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, I can't. I'm a little bit more on the engineer side on this. I mean, I was always on the engineer side on this because you gotta look at it from the engineer's perspective. But yeah.
I called this nigga. Like, man, y'all make sure he kept calling every 10 minutes. Is y'all almost done with y'all's track yet? Y'all's track. He paid for these 2 niggas to do a song and give them beats. No. He trying to make it seem like he paid for his time. If that was the case, you would have stayed and got your time. I sold you 4 beats.
Okay, so
and didn't charge y'all niggas to record.
Listen, so what was the agreement after you had the beat on there? You said, Rico, you could come back and finish it later. Just like you said a long time ago on the free shit you gave me. Rico, you could come back and finish later.
You never came back?
I'm here now.
Okay. And now look what you're doing. You took your money back for some shit you supposed to pay for.
Because you got me paying for something else that I didn't even get free or shit that I didn't pay for.
So how's you going to try to take a free track and use this as a free track?
This is all do for
I'm under the impression that this is going to fill in for the free shit plus the shit that I originally paid for. You see what I'm saying? That's what I was under the impression. When I come out of there, he said, "Oh, no, I'm charging you."
So you should have got that understood.
So you think from the first time? You think from the first time I said you can get a free track that you can come over here 2 times after, and now you supposed to be like, "Fuck, remember that one? Remember that track you said I can have free? Can we use that for this now?" Already thinking I'm supposed to be getting some money in my pocket. But now you want to use your free track that you left on and he fucked up
so I can't,
on a different type of time?
So I can't trade in the shit that I paid for.
Okay, I ain't gonna hold you. Maybe the engineer was trying to pull a little bit of a finesse move because he trying to get some money. He don't care where it come from at this point. He don't care if the main artist is paying it. He don't care if the side artist paying it. Yeah, I'm just trying to sell these 4 beats, bro. I got these 4 beats. Somebody buy these CDs. That's all he want. Somebody buy these tracks. Somebody rap on these tracks. I got you. I record it for you. That's that. Bam. Easy. That's a lick right there. That's super easy. Just because like I don't know. I think I they both a little bit wrong, but I'm gonna side with the engineer a little bit more on that one. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm laughing at I'm laughing at chat right now. Y'all fucking y'all funny as shit. Y'all are funny as shit.
Or I can't trade in the free shit on the house.
How do
For
you
a
trade in
verse.
beats, though?
Because I didn't
He said, "What
I
the
never
fuck is
received it. How the fuck else I'm gonna get it?
Wait a minute. What the fuck is interdimensional lean, bro? I ain't gonna hold you. My boy Deco be on one. That boy Deco be on. He don't be on one. He be on 100. He be on 1,000.
And call you. Have you talked to Yellow? You know what I'm saying?
So-
Call you and don't get it. How the fuck else I'm gonna get it?
So basically, you never reached.
I never received the free shit that he promised,
And
or
you
I
never
never
got
received
that
the shit that I
master
paid
track.
for.
Okay, so you didn't come in here and ask for another copy made.
Nah,
for
he sent
your-
Mo. He sent Mo over here to do it.
Yeah, I ended up coming after
What
the
you paid for? He sent Mo to come get it.
Okay.
Where the master? You got the master? Ain't no problem. Where the problem at now? You
The
got
problem is that I paid for the master
Exactly,
to
you
come
got
to
it
me.
now. I made a mistake, and I told you I made a mistake. But you
And
can't
now
accept
you
that. Now you're
got
trying to
it.
get a free song on top of a song that you got to pay for.
Okay,
because
let's-
I promised you
alright,
a free
let's-
song, and
let's-
you ain't finish it.
Okay, well, can I finish it?
It's already erased, my nigga. Wow.
So it was already done. It was already done.
Yeah, because you took your money back, nigga. It's time for us to do what we got to do.
What money?
The money that's gone?
Besides, before the money got there, with the free check.
You erased that shit, bro.
It's all gone. What you want me to do? Leave it up? They ain't got to pay.
So what was your purpose of giving me something free then?
What you mean? What was I giving you free? What was getting coming free? I never said nothing about nothing free today.
The shit that you erased was supposed to have been a free shit. The shit
The song that we just doing right
the
now?
shit- no, scratch that.
Scratch that. I still got everything.
Listen,
I still got everything.
Okay, can I hear it?
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Why you just say you erased it?
Because you I get it. Yeah, I get it. But nah, that's one of them real throwbacks, yo. I remember me and my homies really being in the studio, dying, laughing, really debating that video, bro. We used to watch that video back to back to back to back. That joint was hilarious, dog. Oh man, and it's funny because I know it's an argument in the studio right now to this day that is that exact same argument. That's the most funny thing about that, bro. That's the most funny thing about that, bro. That nigga said interdimensional lean. I'm not gonna hold you. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. That's crazy. I'm not gonna hold you. Bro, what the hold on. Let me you know what? Hey, bruh, is this video you sent me gonna get me goddamn TOS or some shit on Twitch? It better not. It better not get me no goddamn TOS. I'm gonna be mad as shit. All right, we're gonna do it. I don't know what this is. I'm just pulling it up. I don't like this little stance that my man is in. It say the title say bro got 5% rights. Yo! No, 49 cent is insane. 49 cent is insane, bro. No. What? 3% unlocked is insane. 3% unlocked is absolutely insane. What the fuck? That's funny. Yeah, he lose a letter a day. He lose a letter a day. He can't throw gang signs or run fast. Wow, y'all, why are people so creative, bro? Like some of this stuff you actually can't even be mad at. I'm actually not mad at any of these because they're so creative. They're actually creative. Like if it was just like slurs and stuff like that, I'd actually be offended. I'd turn this off. But these are creative. People are funny. People are really funny. What to this? Yo, I was not expecting the last part, bro. What the fuck? Yo.
Vacation in progress, 5% man of steel, 95% man of steel.
Wow. Wow. That's that. I like that one. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Y'all are funny, man. Y'all are funny. Y'all are funny. That's hilarious.
5% man of steel. Day one of paying child support.
Ha 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 ha.
Got black, I got white. What
I got black, I got white. What you want?
you want? What you want?
Yo, that's hilarious. Hey, yo. That is actually hilarious, bro. Those were really, really funny. I can appreciate good comedy when it's like good comedy, bro. I can appreciate something funny when it's actually funny. If it's not just trying to be super edgy, yo, that was funny. That was funny. This shit said, what does it say? 5% Man of Steel, 95% Man of Steel. That was funny. Yo. Just said he can't go throw gang signs or run fast, but he can do everything else. That one killed me. That one killed me, bro. Hold on. He said I might like the Sniper's Dream one. Let me pull it up. Yo, the hands cuff or the run fast one was actually hilarious. That's a really good joke. Whoever wrote that, I hope that person tries to like pursue some type of stand-up or something like that, because that was funny. That was a funny comment. Yo, look at this man. Look, yo, I thought Yo Gotti was the super boss of like craniums, bro. Like, this ain't even Megamind. This is like what's more than Mega? I gotta ask Lou, you know what? I'm gonna ask, you know what? Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. Chat, I'm so sorry. I have to do a quick Google search really quick. What is more than Mega? No, I don't want to know a megabyte. What is more, Mega, Super, or Ultra? Not stupid questions. Let me see. Is there an order? Well, you know what? We gonna look at this together, chat. We gonna look at this together, chat. It says, which is more, Super, Ultra, or Mega? Is there an order with which these types of words go? Like, is there a super thing? Like, is a super thing less than an ultra thing? All right, let's see. What are people saying? For me, it goes Super, Mega, Ultra. That seems about accurate. That seems about accurate. But sometimes Super sounds better than Mega. I don't know why. I don't know. I think it's a preference thing, but Mega does mean million in terms of measurement, so that's a thing. By technical definition, Ultra and Super both mean greater than and are usually used to differ things. For example, supersonic means faster than the speed of sound, with the opposite being subsonic. Ultrasonic, however, refers to frequency that is higher in pitch than we can hear, with the opposite being infrasonic. The same can be said with light as well. Blah, 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 blah. Shit. I'm gonna go Super, Mega, Ultra. I ain't gonna hold you. This nigga got the Ultra mind. This nigga got the Ultra mind, bro. This ain't no Mega mind. This is the Super mind. That's insane.
A sniper's dream, 100 megabytes of memory.
Wow. Wait, we starting off aggressive.
He has me forehead.
Oh shit. But forehead is insane. Yo, I'ma use that. Bruno Fallis, I gotta give you your credit on that one. I'm using that one. You got a beforehead forehead. That's insane.
And after him goes brains vertical. No matter who he races, he gonna have a head start. From too low, remembers what happened tomorrow.
That's a fact. Nah, he can definitely remember what happened tomorrow. That's a fact, yo.
Barber stands on the second floor. Why can you still see his forehead with the comments open?
Ooh, I wish I was looking at this on the phone because I know that's true. I know that's true. I know this is the kind of forehead you could see. It's just peeking up. It's just peeking at you from the top of the comment section. You just scrolling and forehead is just there. Just it's all in the camera, bro. That's insane. That's insane.
Sure, he's nice. He got a lot on his mind. He's been told to hold that thought all his life. Bro, sweat dries before it reaches his eyes. He needs bangs.
Yo, that's actually funny. And it might be actually accurate. His sweat might dry before it reaches his eyes. Bro might have the ultimate life hack. He might be the only man in history that can sweat profusely and never have it hit his eyes. He's probably never, ever felt the burning sting of sweat being in his eyes. I'm jealous. I think I'm actually jealous of Ultramind. I'm actually jealous of Ultramind.
Tries before it reaches his eyes. He needs bangs. Rain freeze will cause an avalanche. I wonder what time zone his forehead's in. Depends on which way he is facing.
That's funny and it's smart at the same time. That's one of those actuallys that's actually a good actually. That was funny.
Bro starts every sentence with I know. His hairline went from landscape to portrait noise. He knows that in the previous reel. Bro's imaginations in 4K Ultra HD. If you do an inch on his forehead, Kobe will survive. His forehead says 6'5".
Oh, too soon. It's still too soon. Oh, it's still too soon, y'all. Oh, it's still too soon. Oh. Oh, man.
Forehead, Kobe will survive.
Oh.
His forehead says 6'5", but his eyes say 5'9". The most epic heroic song of all time. Bro's forehead has a national anthem.
Yo, people are actually really funny. Why are people funny? I didn't know that just regular humans were just this funny, bro. I didn't know regular humans were just this funny, dog. Yo. I gotta start checking some of those out, bro. Those are funny. And they're not like, again, I can appreciate not always edgy humor, because sometimes edgy humor just teeters the line of being offensive for the sake of being offensive. I like good humor. And good humor can make you a little bit uncomfortable. Good humor makes fun of you. It makes fun of me. It makes fun of the person who fell down the stairs. It makes fun of the person who, it doesn't matter. The pink-haired person, the person in a wheelchair, the person having a good day, the person having a bad day. If the joke is good and if it makes everyone feel good, and if it's not necessarily at somebody's expense, but it can poke fun at a situation, I'm all for it, bro. I like good comedy. Deco, what the hell are you talking about, my brother? I don't know what the fuck.
What the fuck is you talking about?
What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry, man.
What are you talking about, bro? My boy, I love you. I got great respect for you. You be showing hella love. But you might have to put down the blunt. You might have to put down the za, my friend. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see if I can find a newer one that I might find a little funny. Lil bro was born in 2025. Yo, that's true. People are born in 2025. I don't know if that's like a head start or a hindrance. Honestly, I actually don't know if that's a head start or a hindrance because they missed kind of everything. They ain't gone through no depression. They ain't seen the economy fail multiple times. They ain't seen national monuments and buildings crumble before your eyes. You ain't seen half of the nation just get wiped away by a cold like that. They just live life kind of on easy mode. It's like if you were to go back to when like Dark Souls was first introduced to the world and introduce an actual easy mode to the game to where it was playing like something like a Zelda, you mess up the whole timeline of what this is. Being born in 2025 is not a flex, little bro. I'm not gonna lie. Being born in 2025 is not a flex.
I was born in 2025. God missed everything. Better late than never. Oh, baby. Rose late. Everyone is already born.
Literally, everybody is born and everybody is already dead. Yo, I never thought about that. Everybody is already dead, bro. Who? Everybody. You done miss Michael Jackson. You miss Bernie Mac. You miss Kobe, bro. You were born in 2025. LeBron is about to retire. John Cena just retired. Yo, being born in 2025 is actually trash. To say you didn't even get to see Dr. Thungonomics is crazy. That's crazy. Let's really break that down for a second. John Cena is retired. Rest in peace. Kobe ain't here no more. Who do you got? LeBron is about to leave the NBA. Who you got to look up to? You can't even look up to Bronny like that because Bronny don't even got to get it out the mud story like that. We love LeBron because he got it out the mud. I was a kid watching LeBron. I didn't want to be like Mike. I wanted to be like Bron. Yo, Eminem is still around. Eminem is still around. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, we got a saving grace. Okay, you're right. We got Eminem. That's good. Okay, let me think. Who else we got? Who else we got? We got Snoop Dogg. They got Snoop Dogg still, I guess. You know, we got, who else we got? Damn, they can't even enjoy like Nickelodeon and stuff like that no more. They can't watch Disney Channel the same. Disney Channel ain't even Disney Channel. They can't watch Star Wars the same, bro. You can't even turn on your TV and watch Star Wars. You got to get a subscription. Yo, you subscription ad baby, that's crazy. How you a Netflix baby? That's insane.
Low taper fade meme older than pro. Expo's massive following is older than pro. Shut it. Mr. Black Death Blood can't legally play with Legos yet. Bro, miss Jake Paul and Mike Tyson's fight. Lil Bro is not allowed to say of these good old times. Lil Bro has been called bro.
Yo, he has no good old times. He has no good times. That's actually insane. Hey, yo, Dr. Dre, I love Dr. Dre, and YG is 100% a legend. You know what? Let me take a moment to say this. YG is definitely a legend, in my personal opinion. If y'all ain't took the time to go listen to My Crazy Life by YG, that's one of those albums. I hate when people say an album is good because it has no skips. But that's one of those albums that genuinely has no skips because it's a great body of work. Like, you gotta listen to that whole album like through in its entirety. You can't just turn on song 3 or something like that. Like, you gotta listen to that whole, you know what I'm saying, album. My Crazy Life is like, I love that album for some reason. I don't know why. That was a great album to me.
Casey was alive amidst the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombing in 1945. Lil Bro missed every canon event. Lil Bro went to Denny's age of consent. Lil Bro's every second sucks with what did I miss? Bro's childhood game is GTA 6.
Now that's kind of a flex. To have your childhood game be GTA 6, all right, that's kind of a flex. That's kind of a flex. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
Will be sent to Bro when he goes to sleep. Lil Bro was stuck on the loading screen. Bro's nostalgia's World War III. Bro's gonna miss the best year of gaming. Bro read the entire terms and conditions before playing, but may see the second coming of Christ. Bro's never known a world without AI. Bro missed OG Fortnite 3 times. I was largely out.
Yo, 3 times is crazy. Missing the original OG Fortnite is like an event you can never say you experienced. You know what I'm saying? I was an original OG Fortnite guy. But to miss it the second time, crazy. To miss it the third time, unacceptable. Unacceptable. Fourth generation Fortnite ad baby. That's crazy. What you say, bro? I know a very few US rappers and hip hoppers, but probably know more US ones than you do German ones. That's fair. No, that's absolutely fair. Do you think it's hard consequences to play FDT right now? Yes. If you were to play it like publicly, maybe at a party or something like that, if you know the crowd of people, you might get away with it. You might get the party jumping if you got the right crowd of people and FDT comes on. Now, if you try to play that song just kind of out and about because you don't know too many people's political stances nowadays, and a lot more people support Trump than you would think, you might get some weird interactions when you play that song publicly. That's not a song that that's not a song that a lot of people play publicly like that. I will say it's not a big song that people play publicly like that. I wouldn't suggest going to no like events or rallies or any type of like political events playing that song either, because they did target I know YG was definitely targeted for that song, and I know his career took a different direction after that song dropped. Yep, there was definitely consequences for that song, for sure. Whoa, to be born at, didn't Lunchleys get canceled or like recalled or something like that? Lil bro don't even know what a Lunchley is. That's crazy. That's crazy. What's Lunchley, our child? Lil bro so fresh, he got a Bluetooth connection instead of an umbilical cord. Bro waited for Diddy to go to jail. Bro will be bullied by 2024 bonds. Another one cyberbullied at 3 microseconds old. Lil bro was born in 2024, is older than bro. Shut it. Yo, that's crazy. It's people really being born in 2025. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. That just kind of like blew my mind. Wow. I gotta take a breather. I gotta take a second to really kind of like look at that. To know all. Now, I know I used to talk about a kid being born in 2000, a kid being born in like 2010, 2013, 2015, something like that. I used to think that was funny. And it is. Don't get me wrong. It is. I'm sorry. I'm Unk. I don't know what to tell you. But being born in 2025 is unacceptable, bro. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. And then being born in 2026, that's just unacceptable. You can't be born. Being born after GTA 6 comes out. If you are a child and you're born after GTA 6 comes out, we gotta talk. Cause what are you doing, bro? You missed everything. That's insane. Bro don't even know what a Vine is. Bro think Vine is literally just like a rope, like leaves and stuff. Bro think a Vine is nature. That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. The fact that you can afterpay on DoorDash, and you can, because every time I pay for DoorDash, they give me the afterpay and the Klarna option. If you out here DoorDashing on afterpay, you need to just give up. I'm not telling you to go get a job, because obviously you got a job. It might not be a good job, but you got a job. Obviously you can't understand, you can't find, and you can't handle finances at all. You need to just reconsider a lot of goddamn choices you are making. Yo, I don't know, bro. After paying on something like some tennis shoes, I thought was even pushing it. You after paying and Klarna paying on DoorDash, bro? On a Chipotle, bro? Come on, bro. Just because you ask for extra protein does not mean you got to afterpay on the Chipotle, bro. That's crazy. You don't got to afterpay on the Chipotle, bro. That's crazy, yo. Let me see. What do I got? What do I got on the docket? I can take this off of the reaction thingy. You know what are some of the opinions that that Europeaners have on us US people? What do y'all feel about our economy, the decisions we make, XYZ? Because me personally, I know we make badass decisions. We make really horrible decisions. But I'm very curious to know what the rest of the world is thinking about us. Because I'm sure y'all are just looking at us like, why are y'all even doing half of the things y'all are doing? Let me see. Let's see here. I did think this was going to be an interesting video, and we are kind of talking about rap. So that's nice. Yo, shout out to all of the international homies. Shout out to all the international homies. I'm not gonna hold you. Let's see here. Mostly the rich and powerful managed to lower the education levels so much in the US that they now can just do whatever they want. And you still rather fight each other instead of the establishment. That's pretty accurate. That is pretty accurate. I have no rebuttal. I have absolutely no rebuttal. A lot of us that understand what's going on in the US talk about this same thing. We recognize this. But there's not enough of us that actually would take stand against establishments. So yeah, I don't know. It's just like this weird living in the United States as like, cause okay, I am an American-born American. I have never been out the country. I do want to leave the country. I don't have my passport currently. I do want to get it. But I am American through and through. I guess I have no right but to be prideful about that. But as an adult American in 2025, I understand that we are it's hard. While we on the surface have everything, we seem like we all are free, and there's just this nonsensical way that we live life. It's very much so kind of like trapped. It's very much so kind of like prison hive mind realities. It's very much so kind of every day is tailored around doing the exact same thing. It's weird. It's like watching a television show every day. Like the same television series every day. Like you've seen this series every single solitary day. You know exactly what's going to happen, but you continue to watch it. You know exactly what's going to happen. It's like watching reruns of The Office over and over again. You've seen everything. Let me see. I want to talk about brutality in Sweden. It's not officially legal to offend. It's not officially illegal to offend the police. Both are right wing. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like our government system is a little bit, it's high school, man. And I'm not trying to say nothing that's gonna get me canceled. I'm actually gonna get off this topic very, very soon. It's very high school. It's very childish the way we go about like voting in general. Like I'm not saying that we should not vote. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that politics and just the fact that we only talk about this party and this party when there's so many other different parties, first of all, is very high school. It's very childish. It's like the cool kids club. It's like you're either at the jock table or you're at the, I don't know, the cheerleader table or something. Like, I don't know, the cool kids or the jocks. Like, it's like It's weird. And neither one of them are cool. They both bully everybody. Like the cool kids bully everybody, the jocks bully everybody, but everyone wants to sit at either this table or that table. It's really, really weird. It's really, really weird. It's really, really weird. Y'all have to be careful. Be careful, please be careful with what you guys are saying in chat. I am now getting the auto mod things for you guys as comments and stuff like that. Now I'm going to type this. I'm going to deny the comment. I'm gonna delete the comment only because I don't want nobody to, you know what I'm saying, get offended if they come in here in the future and they see certain type of language. I don't mind y'all talking about certain things, but just be a little bit, you know what I'm saying, careful with how y'all talking, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, it's no offense to you. I don't mind. I don't try to censor people. I'm all for people speaking their mind on anything. But it's just the fact that it gave me a notification about it. I wouldn't have said anything. But yeah, no, I agree with y'all. You know, I agree with y'all. This literally like our political system is really weird. Even as an adult who tries to understand it, I still don't understand it as much. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Water. There's a yeah, man. You're correct. And let me. You know what? Let me see. Let me look at what's the ingredients in this current bottle of water. Does it say? It does not. It does not say any ingredients on this current bottle of water. It might say it on the pack, but the pack is too far. But yeah, you're right, man. I know a lot of people who do not drink this on a day-to-day basis. They need like all type of flavor enhancers, all type of stuff. Y'all give me 1 second. I got a call. I got to answer a call real quick. All right, y'all. We back. But yeah, it don't say like no ingredients on the back of this water bottle. I ain't gonna hold you. But Deer Park is pretty good. I know it might not be the best, but I do know that they, you know what I'm saying, it should just be water in it. I don't need a bunch of flavors and like, you know what I'm saying, additives to have my water taste good, you know. But I did want to, since we are on this topic of hip hop, I do want to touch on this video real quick. It's called The Lost Art of Studying in Hip Hop. I'm very, very curious as to what this content creator is going to be talking about, because if it's anything like what I think, then oh yeah, we're going to be cooking with fish grease. And this is going to be a conversation that I'm actually going to be really, really interested in.
To be completely honest, I think hip-hop criticism is in a weird state right now. In all my time on the internet hearing the various arguments on why current gen musical figures aren't as good or why this generation is trash, always boggles my mind because I feel it always comes with unnecessary anchoring or rose-tinted vision. Whether it be artists being all about algorithms and streaming numbers, rappers not saying anything in their songs anymore, sampling ruining hip-hop, female rappers being too provocative, you get the point. Most of the time when I see his critiques listed, there's almost always a lazy pointing to the current generation as the problem, and failing to acknowledge most of these systems rather being symptoms of the increased control in the music industry or the shifting of the culture as a whole. And I did not have enough time to unpack that in the video. So I want to do something different. In all of these unpopular opinions or hot takes about these new artists right now, I don't see this question being brought up that much. Who out here is still studying? There comes a quote from an artist named Ethan.
The only people who are still studying are musicians that you don't care about. And that's just what it is right now. I don't know what it is about the culture, but we don't care about musicians who actually try to put, you know what I'm saying, like historical, you know what I'm saying, properties and experience into the craft.
That stuck with me in the past few years. The point within that context was to constantly reference professional artists in order to develop an appealing style of your own, aka the basis of master studies. This introduction to this concept opened my eyes into just how much more is put into working on one's craft, the amount of reps and time taken to break into that master level. And while this type of studying isn't as displayed, at least in the world of hip-hop, you can tell who's went out of their way to learn and improve from those who've come before. So I wanted to take a few artists in today's climate to examine and analyze what separates the good and great, as well as some of the measures taken for them to get there. And these concepts can also be applied to any medium you're thinking about. So with that being said, let's get into it. So initially I was going to start off with Kanye, but with everything that's happened in hip-hop this year, I feel that Kendrick would have been a better starter. In this beef alone, Kendrick demonstrated some of the purest and most authentic displays of artistry throughout the whole beef. Off the rip in his career, he listed rappers like Nas, Ice Cube, Tupac, and etc. And each of these influences can clearly be heard throughout the diss tracks that followed the spring. However, I didn't anticipate GNX coming out. GNX is Kendrick's biggest foray into the West Coast sound, from mostly featuring West Coast rappers to some of the lyrics literally being "screw subliminals, I want y'all to bop to this." The project feels very cohesive in its subject matters and yet isolated at the same time. It's honestly more akin to a mixtape in my opinion. But two tracks on this album immediately stood out to me: Reincarnated and Heart Part 6. Starting
Reincarnated was personally my favorite song on GNX.
With the former, the Tupac sample sort of speaks for itself. For me at least, it's not the lyrical content, it's not even necessarily the song structure, but the cadence and energy that Kendrick exudes throughout this
That's exactly what it was for me too.
Instrumental. As someone who, to be honest, has never really listened to Tupac up until very recently, from the stuff I've heard, from the interviews I've seen, from my observations of what the culture thinks about him as a figure, K-Dot's delivery and emotions feel very in line with how profound and nuanced Tupac's art is to this day. This track also comes in direct contrast to the Stunt Drake pull with Taylor-Made Freestyle, which not only started with a Tupac AI verse, which is disrespectful on so many levels, but it was lazy too. I actually refused to listen to this diss until making this video, and it's painfully obvious that the AI is just using Drake's flow, a genuinely soulless move to put words in his mouth, which promptly became the driving force for Euphoria, and you know the rest. With Heart Part 6, it's a significantly more reminiscent track, talking about the early days of TDE, Blacc, Hippie, and Kendrick's come up. In the first verse, Kendrick cites Ab-Soul as his inspiration that he studied to define his pen. If you don't know who Ab-Soul is, just listen to Soulburger and then it'll all make sense. In the same song, however, Kendrick also mentioned Schoolboy Q, from not even rapping to using TDE's roster as an inspiration to learn. And even in an Ab-Soul interview, he says that learning from the studio low-key inspired the name Schoolboy Q. There are multiple interviews to reference where Q and Kendrick's brotherhood allow Q to succeed, and it brings up the importance of camaraderie and friendly competition. For my first calculus class freshman year, I made some really good friends from joining their study sessions. Shout out to y'all. I know y'all are watching. All of us were in different levels of understanding the material, but whether it be cramming for an exam the week of or just spamming practice problems after class, every one of us made sure we'd be straight to pass. I'm making this sound like awards. My point is, having a group of people whose goals and ambitions genuinely align with yours makes every part of your development as an artist easier. Keeping motivation or just friendly competition amongst each other helps to push your abilities farther than just duking it out alone. So, I've talked about Tyler a few times before on my channel, specifically in regards to his metamorphosis of his public perception and attention to detail. While I talked about the various changes he made to his work with the album Flower Boy, I never really mentioned any of the measures he took to get there. In Flower Boy: A Conversation, Tyler spends the first few minutes talking about some of the preparation for this project, citing the studying of different pop aspects in the club and etc. However, his installment in the Rap Caviar Hulu series brings more context to this. Tyler cites the listing of all of his songs up to that point, only enjoying 3 songs and deciding to go back to the drawing board. Reading books on structure, what people consider good writing, how melodies work, Tyler in this area essentially took the time to catch up or brush up on the very basics. And mixing it with his true love for music is how we've seen everything from 2017 onward. Earlier this year in the summer, I felt pretty dissatisfied with the editing of my videos, so as an excuse to learn motion graphics, I take videos from my recommended, go to the Fusion tab, and pretty much recreate the visuals to the best of my ability. Not only did I get to tap in more of my editing software, but I gained a better understanding of what other creators prioritize and how to discern which visuals.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Every song that I feel like is my best has been like an imitation to be another artist. And I'm not saying that I was trying to take their flow. I'm not trying to say that I was looking up type beats to learn about them. I'm saying I really looked at what they do. I looked at their skill set, how they structure songs, how they perform, what their cover art looks like, what their rollout looks like. And I tried to emulate it in the best of my abilities and the way it works for me. Now, let's say if J. Cole wants to ride a bicycle down the block in New York City and roll his album out that way. I'm not gonna ride a bike down my block to roll my album out, but I'm gonna figure out a way that I'm gonna do something that's equally as inspired from that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take what he did, real grassroots, and maybe I'm gonna start a ice cream stand, and I'm gonna just give out free copies of my mixtape or something like that with every purchase or something like that. I don't know. It's not about copying artists. You know what I'm saying? They say good artists emulate great artists steal. You really have to steal. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta do exactly one of what somebody is doing, but it's nothing new under the sun. Fashion, trends, food, all of this stuff, bro. Everything has already been done. You just gotta recreate it in your fashion, bro.
A project more going forward. It's never a waste of time to revisit the basics. Another topic I think Tyler's career brings up is the value of a mentor. Now, it's no secret that Pharrell has influenced not just the game but the culture as a whole, but his relationship in Tyler in particular is interesting. In the Sydney installment of his All-Star series with Converse, Tyler recalls a studio session with Pharrell on various reactions to the roughs of Glitter, Pothole, and Who That Boy, in which the latter unlocked the reaction in everyone but T, and Pharrell proceeded to spend an hour giving him game that he didn't fully understand at the time. And honestly, that's one of the biggest perks of having a mentor in general. Though I did mention how having a group with similar ambitions can be a major factor within your development, having a singular figure with that much more experience and wisdom can give you advice and blueprints that you may not be able to fully understand. Especially nowadays with how many free resources you can use to learn different mediums, having that relation can also maintain your discipline. And I think the next artist perfectly encapsulates that principle, but first, let me take a water break. I'll be right back. So my introduction to Doechii wasn't from any of her music, but from a TikTok showing one of her old YouTube videos. She was also musically very skilled, but I sort of put her at the back of my head to look for in future reference. And then she held a live alligator on camera. Doechii's spotlight in a way feels comically cliched to some, with the sudden pushing, multiple Grammy nominations, cosigns from some of the best to do it in the culture, and with an unwavering sense of hunger in the game, all before a major studio album. In a world where albums are only promoted for a short time and fizzle out, the presence of a proper promoting of an artist feels
The first time I seen Doechii, she was on a speedboat eating a slice of pizza. Yeah, and the comments was cooking her. I didn't know who she was.
unprecedented to some, for some reason. Alligator Bites Never Heal is an alley-oop of a project with as much effort and vibes, and her biggest asset by far is her attention to detail. In her Rolling Stone interview, she explains the ending to one of her standout tracks, The Nile is a River. So at the end, she enacts this like breathing exercise, almost akin to like hyperventilating if you listen to it for the first time. And she explains this as a beatboxing style inspired by Dougie Fresh. Like, When was the last time you heard any mainstream rapper solidly reference beatboxing? There's more intricacies in the lyrics throughout the mixtape, but what I found more interesting when doing research was the story and preparation for this project. A good amount of the results for this tape was keeping consciousness and removing personal distractions. In a few of her latest interviews, actually, she talks about how she got to a point where she couldn't get into a studio without smoking or drinking, and that for her to get to where she is now, she cut those off and went hermit mode, as she describes. Now, I'm not and will not claim to be a psychologist, therapist, medical professional, or anything of that sort. I'm not going for that. So I won't claim any specific vices to 100% avoid. You know yourself better than me to make that conclusion. However, I will say that one of mine and a bunch of others probably is this. Algorithms are a double-edged sword, and there's a million videos about how it homogenizes the culture and stuff like that, so I won't even touch that topic too much. However, as I've gotten older with this internet thing, I've recognized my personal responsibility in this relationship. Even with some platforms having more sensitive personal feeds than others, I'm still giving them an idea of what I interact with. That's why whenever I hear friends complain about Twitter or TikTok or insert toxic app here, I always direct them to the not interested button. Because how do you let an app take up your screen time and you still hate it? That's just foolish. At least filter out your feed to make your experience more enjoyable, or delete the app too. All of this is rotting our brains. The awareness to completely reset her mindset for her being and for her art is probably the biggest contributor to the final product. Now, while this sounds drastic to some, we live in a world where even leaving Instagram for like a week stresses people out. The constant need to keep occupied with anything, even if we forget what we just spent the last hour on, is a genuine issue for many. And especially if you feel dissatisfied with your work for an extended amount of time, I think we need to raise our standards a little bit on what we occupy our time with. Another concept beautifully demonstrated with this album is the idea of letting loose with your ideas. Despite the subject matter and emotions from the project stretching years, in multiple interviews she said the actual project was put together in a month. She literally called the label and said, "I'm dropping a mixtape at the end of the month. Do with that what you will." With the mixtape and hip-hop being free from the balance and expectations of full albums, along with the introduction of her Swamp sessions, I'd imagine this period of time also served as a release of baggage of sorts. As artists sometimes, we tend to dwell on certain ideas for maybe longer than they'll serve you, and I relate to this 100%. However, I had to realize whenever I put a piece of work out, it's out of my control on how the world perceives it at that point. What is in my control is how much I'm willing to let out, how much I'm willing to release this idea from my mind, because sticking to certain ideas for too long causes stagnation, especially if you aren't even ready to execute that idea yet. So I wanted to make something a little different than regurgitating all the points on YouTube on why hip-hop is dead and all that. I also wanted to try a different style, so let me know how y'all feel about this. If you liked the video, you don't have to subscribe right away, but I'd really appreciate it if you left a comment. Comments give me feedback on what I can do to improve my videos, and it also just promotes genuine discussion about the topics at hand, which is really the point of these videos. Again, all my social medias are in.
No, that was a cool video. He had some really good conversational points. So much so that I really didn't have much that I could add. Like I didn't have much that I wanted to interrupt. You know what I'm saying? I kind of was watching it the same way y'all were watching that. I was kind of like a fan of the that video. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a very good one. That was a very good good video. Let's see here what we got here. Yeah, y'all were talkative in chat, bro. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Somebody unfollowed. It might have been one of my old, you know what I'm saying? One of my old, you know what I'm saying? Those who will not be named. It don't matter. Another one bites the dust. And another one, yeah. Another one bites the dust. Just making room for all of the new supporters, man. All of the people who want to, you know what I'm saying, kick it with the kid, because that's really what we doing for real. We kind of be kicking it for real. We ain't even started doing like the video game stuff, bro. And that's the funnest thing about all this. We ain't even started like really getting into I mean, we have. Don't get me wrong. I got a couple game streams up. I have a couple gaming streams up. You right. but we ain't really dive too much into them. We ain't really dove in. No, whoa. Nah, we ain't dove in yet. Let me see. Chat. I hate using the word chat, yo. You know what I'm saying? Modern day streamers really have ruined that call to action to the people that's watching you. Cause I'm really just asking the people who are in there chatting with me. But homies, friends, compadres, whatever y'all want to be called, newbies, I don't know. We gotta come up with some type of like crew name or something like that. Do y'all think we should wrap it here? We rolling in, we closing in on the hour and a half mark. You know, I'm trying to keep the streams right now at this current state while I'm trying to bring in more concurrent viewers and stuff like that. I'm trying to keep it around, you know what I'm saying, an hour and a half to 2 hours, you know what I'm saying? Because it makes it really easy for me to edit up all the clips and stuff like that. Do y'all want us to kind of end stream now? Or should we keep it going? Should we keep it going? Should we keep it going? I don't know. Cause the way I'm feeling, I could, and now that'll give me a bunch of time to actually go back and, you know what I'm saying, do what I gotta do. But if we get somebody, anybody, that say they want us to keep on to keep the John going, I ain't gonna hesitate, you know.
Kevin Martin, he was a beast. He used to look.
Whoa, stop. Yeah, if we get somebody, anybody, that say they want us to keep on to keep the John going, I ain't gonna hesitate, you know.
Kevin Martin, he was a beast. He used to look.
Whoa, stop. Yo, shout out to all the viewers on YouTube, bro. Shout out to all the viewers on YouTube. They want us to keep y'all are a little blessed to know that the John going. Y'all are kind of blessed, you know, to know that y'all are viewing this in 4K, bro. Y'all are being shown this beautiful broadcast in 4K. Give it up for yourselves, bro. Give it up for your connection. Give it up for your internet if you can actually handle it. Give it up for my internet for being able to handle it. Give it up for my internet for being able to handle 4K, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. That's
You got money. He got money. Get it all for him.
That's as best as I can do. I still ain't got the round of applause, y'all. I promise I'm gonna get the round of applause. By next stream, tomorrow, we gonna have a round of applause, y'all. Tomorrow, we gonna have a round of applause, yo. And if I'm lying, yo, we got a new subscriber based off of the YouTube live, bro. Shout out to the new subscriber. Shout out to the new subscriber. Shout out to the new subscriber. We got a new sub based off of the YouTube live. That is awesome. That's awesome. My bad, y'all. I didn't mean to scream like that. And I also meant to actually change. I did mean to change the name of this title. This is not Sunday. We're not doing the Sunday stream, of course. Shout out to all the new people that are coming in. You guys are awesome. I hope you guys smell good on this amazing Monday. But yeah, man, shout out to the people who are now subscribed to the New Blacc Network on YouTube. You guys are going to see pretty much everything that you didn't get to catch here, everything that you have not caught on my previous streams. Some of them is going to have some little fancy edits and stuff like that. Got some little challenges and blah, you know what I'm saying, in store like that. But if you want to go ahead and scour some of the past and previous content that we got going right now, you are free to do so. I know some of y'all might be coming from the algorithm, bro. Some of y'all actually might be coming from the algorithm. I'm starting to figure it out. You know what I'm starting to figure out? Because you guys are probably seeing a bunch of the comments and stuff. I mean, the content and stuff that's being rolled out. Yeah, man, I'm not a bot, bro. I'm not a bot. I'm a real human. I'm not a bot, bro. I'm a real human. All the content and stuff like that. I know I've been having content like roll out like crazy, and I think it's gonna remain that way for the time being. I don't know how long it's gonna go, but I got a lot of content that's just pumped, just getting pumped out, and it's so awesome. It's so awesome, bro. I'm really, really happy about that. Let me see. Is there anything on the actual docket left that I want to react to, or do I really want to get out of here? YouTube, what do y'all think? I'm gonna let y'all have the final choice or final discussion on if I should go ahead and stay or if I should go ahead and get off for the day. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to cap it around 1.5 to 2 hours. And we just hit that 1.5 hour mark. It's up to y'all though. And I know my YouTube is on, I think my YouTube is on normal latency. So y'all's comments roll in a little bit later than normal. So I'm not too understanding. I'll give it about a minute or two, give it about 2 minutes for people to decide what they want to do. If nobody decides in about 2 minutes, and I think we're gonna go ahead and sign off for the night. Do I have any like ads or anything like that? I don't know. I could probably do my little promo run for the webcam. Yo, if y'all actually are enjoying the fact that I am filming this and broadcasting this live in 4K, eMeets. I think it's called the eMeets C60E or 6COE, something like that. I think it's 6COE. I do believe it's the eMeets 6COE. Autofocus 4K webcam. Make sure you get the 4K version, not the 1080p version. Get the 4K version, not the 1080p version. You will be highly, highly upset, and you'll come at me and be like, "New Blacc, I spent $40 on this camera, and I'm not shooting in 4K, bro. It don't even say 4K on the camera, bro." And I'm gonna be like, "Did you buy the 1080p, or did you buy the 4K? You bought the 1080p." Okay. Now I'm not working with customer service or nothing like that. I wouldn't know. But I ain't gonna hold y'all, yo. It seems like y'all giving me my answer. So I do think we are going to sign off for the day. I do think we are gonna sign off for the day. I do have idea of what I'm gonna try to do tonight, though, maybe. Depending on how long it takes me to clip up some of this stuff from this stream, I might run a rerun stream, y'all. I might be running a rerun stream tonight, y'all, depending on how I'm feeling, depending on if I get it set up properly. It just depends. And this rerun stream is literally going to be content from it's going to start off with the content I was making like 4 or 5 years ago, and it's going to be everything I've done up until today. So I think the last 2 things I'm going to be able to add in there are the 2 live streams on YouTube. Of course, it's going to be a nice little YouTube playlist, and I'm just going to run all my content for you guys for however long that's going to take. And yeah, man, I think that'll be good. So yeah, man, y'all have been an absolutely amazing artist. Y'all have been an absolutely amazing audience. My name is Never Underestimate, build legacies and create constantly. That is the motto. Also, if you want to follow it today, you can follow it today. If you want to follow it tomorrow, that's absolutely better. I have a bunch of social medias below right there. You can follow them, or you can subscribe to me on YouTube. That is youtube.com/NewBlacc Network. That is where you see all of the lives, all of the reaction videos, all of the gaming videos. Everything. New Blacc Network is where you're going to see all of the other content. And Twitch essentially is where you're going to see everything happen live. So whenever you guys want to pull up next time, I will be going live tomorrow. I don't know around what time. It'll probably be sometime after like 1 p.m. But yeah, man, my name is New Blacc. As always, I love y'all. Peace. Please go take a shower. Please go wash your butt. And please stay hydrated.